Good morning, this is Gino Izzy with the National Weather Service in Chicago. I'd like to take the next few minutes to update you on the anticipated winter weather expected to hit the area this afternoon. So some of the forecast highlights: we're looking for rain and wet snow to spread across the area this morning, with a touch of sleet possible. As the morning and day wears on, we'll look for the precipitation and the rain-snow line to gradually shift eastward, with any rain gradually changing over to wet snow. This is especially going to be the case north of Interstate 80, where we could see a period or periods of heavy wet snow this afternoon into this evening, or the heavy wet snow could accumulate to 3 to locally 6 inches north of Interstate 80, with much lesser amounts expected areas south. Wind gusts this afternoon could increase to 40 miles per hour, especially near the lake, which will cause the snow to be wind-whipped and producing very low visibilities. So taking a quick look at satellite imagery this morning, you can see this massive storm system spinning over Arkansas with a huge shield of rain and snow and even thunderstorms spreading north across downstate Illinois, Missouri, and Iowa, where thunder snow has been reported across portions of central and northern Missouri this morning. So that whole storm system, as you can see, is lifting towards northeast and towards our area. The following is a forecast radar imagery of what the radar will look like approximately right now, and then if we step forward in time today, you can see the greens and darker greens spreading northward. This is roughly the forecast for noon today. The areas where you see the dark green, you can anticipate moderate to possibly heavy precipitation to be occurring. As we head into the afternoon, you see the rain and snow spread north of the Wisconsin border, and then the precipitation intensity wanes this evening as the system begins to weaken and move off to the north and east. So one of the things we're worried about this afternoon is the potential for periods of heavy snow. The following is a representation of several models showing the probability of snowfall rates exceeding 1 inch this afternoon. You notice late this afternoon we're looking at the probability of snowfall rates in excess of 1 inch an hour, nearing 50% across northeastern Illinois, with about a 30% chance across the remainder of northern Illinois and even into northwest Indiana. So the potential exists for some really significant snowfall rates this afternoon. And it's for that reason, and the potential for several inches of accumulation, that we've issued a winter weather advisory that runs through this afternoon and evening, roughly from Chicago southwest to LaSalle, Peru, and points north and west into Wisconsin and northwest Illinois. Further south and west, winter storm warnings are in effect, where even heavier snowfall amounts are forecast to occur. So taking a look at kind of the precipitation type trends, we expect precipitation to be mainly snow across far northern Illinois and north central Illinois, though it could be a brief period of rain or sleet at the onset. Further south and east from Chicago, southwest to LaSalle, Peru, we look for rain or rain-snow mix to transition over to heavier wet snow this afternoon, while across areas of east central Illinois and northwest Indiana, from Pontiac over to Kentland and Fowler, we look for rain to develop this morning. Maybe a touch of sleet, but overall the precipitation will generally be rain this morning, transitioning over to rain-snow or wet snow mix later this afternoon. So we're still have a lot of uncertainty regarding what the temperature profiles will be like and how effective the snow will be at accumulating. If temperatures hover in the mid-30s and the snowfall rate is not particularly intense, we could see lighter snowfall amounts. But our current thinking for snowfall accumulation, at least our best guess, is from Chicago to LaSalle and points northward, generally 3 to possibly 6 inches of snow. It's probably worth noting that there is a chance that there could be some isolated thunder snow this afternoon. If that were to happen to occur, there's not out of the question that there could be some areas that pick up more than 6 inches of snow. Conversely, if temperatures stay a little warmer and the snowfall rate's a little lighter, it's possible snowfall rates in the pink areas could be, or snowfall totals could be less than 2 inches or less than 3 inches in spots. And you'll notice as you head south and east, snowfall amounts are expected to taper off rather quickly, to the point where by the time you get to Rensselaer and Paxton, we're looking for less than 2 inches of snow. So, summarizing, precipitation will overspread the area this morning from south to north. Any rain, snow, sleet at the start across far northern Illinois will transition to wet snow, with that rain, wet snow line moving south from northwest to southeast across the area this afternoon. Once the precipitation changes to snow, we could see a period of heavy wind-whipped wet snow this afternoon, which could lead to some significantly reduced visibilities. We're looking for accumulations of 3 to locally 6 inches north of Interstate 80, quickly tapering off to less than 2 inches southward. So the impacts from this heavy snow, if heavy snow were to occur anywhere where heavy snow is occurring this afternoon, is likely to result in treacherous travel, and the afternoon commute could be an absolute nightmare for areas north of Interstate 80 where heavy wet snow could be falling this afternoon at rush hour. The strong winds and heavy wet snow will lead to very low visibility. In addition, once the snow starts to accumulate due to its weight, this is sometimes known as heart attack snow. And the reason being is that it becomes so strenuous shoveling it that people sometimes get heart attacks. So it's going to be a potentially dangerous snow to shovel, and we urge people to use caution and take frequent breaks, especially those who are maybe not in his best shape. So for more information on the developing storm and to keep track of it today, you can visit our website, weather.gov Chicago, or you can visit us on Facebook. That's our URL here. We'll be back with updates later on as the day goes on. Thank you for checking in with this National Weather Service website and this multimedia briefing.